Namaste and welcome everybody to today's class from the beautiful In Kanazawa House. It's a lovely machiya that we've had other classes in, but we've been upstairs in the tatami room. Today is downstairs with this beautiful Japanese garden behind us. So it's winter time now, so snowing earlier. We might see snow during the class. So hope you're keeping warm also, and you're ready to start this class in a seated position on your mat or rug, and then let's start. So to start then, hands together, greeting each other. Om Shiva. Starting then Shivam Yoga practice with the first anga, first part, Buddhi, the awakening of consciousness. So we're going to go through the meditation positions. You're going to try each one, then choose the position that you get to. First position, stretching your legs completely in Puranasana, the primordial position. The second position, you're going to flex your knees. Try this position sitting on your heels, Vajrasana, the stick position. Then there are a number of positions in seated position with crossed legs. So the first cross-legged meditation position, Sukhasana, with each foot under opposite leg. Sukha means easy, so easy position, Sukhasana. Then next one, Samanasana, with one leg in front of the other. Symmetrical position, Samanasana. Then if your knees are close to the ground, you can try putting one foot on opposite thigh in Ardha Padmasana, the incomplete lotus flower position. And then if you get better, knees are unblocked, close to the ground, hips are unblocked, ankles also. You can try both feet on opposite thighs in Raja Padmasana, the complete lotus flower position. So it doesn't matter which position you get to. So you're going to get through the positions with time. So sitting in a comfortable position. So it's important not to force your knees or your legs too much. So sitting in a comfortable meditation position, hands then in Shiva Mudra on your lap. That's the back of one hand and the palm of the other hand. Sitting then with your back upright, shoulders back and relaxed, your head in line with your spine and a natural face. Inhaling and exhaling through your nostrils. Internalizing now for our arti, our ritual of traditional Shivam Yoga. Starting the second anga, dharana, mental concentration. So calming your mind in dharana, letting go of any thoughts that come up. Shivam Yoga Chittavitri Nirodha, meaning reducing the frequency of your mental vibrational waves now. So you're increasing the space between your thoughts. Letting any thoughts go. Improving your mental concentration and your preparedness for the next angas, next parts. And remaining now in this anga, dharana, for a few moments. Improving the self-control of your mind, your self-observation and self-knowledge now also. Remaining in dharana, mental concentration. Finishing then this anga dharana and starting the next anga, puja, the transmission of energy. So for this, placing the tips of your thumbs together, then turning your hands in Namaskar Mudra in front of your forehead, thumbs activating your third eye, your Ayana chakra. It's the eye of wisdom and intuition and eye of our consciousness. Lowering your hands then still in Namaskar Mudra in front of your chest. We'll do 2 pujas today. The first is Bhajan, where we visualize, feel, and perceive a bright blue energy coming from the universe, from nature, and from your surroundings. So from any mountains, rivers, lakes, the sea, from the plants, trees, animals, birds, all these natural elements, this bright blue energy comes from those towards you, involving your physical body completely, making you feel light, flexible, and full of energy now. Full of prana, this vital energy. Then with each cycle of your breath, enlarging this bright blue energy out from yourself, your energetic body now glowing in a field of bright blue energy around you, and expanding more and more, integrating you with those around you, practicing with you, those around you in the same place you're in, creating a stronger energetic field with all the elements and people that might be near you, creating a stronger energetic field of respect, thanks, and support. Then expanding this bright blue energy even further until it takes up all the empty space in the room or place you're practicing in, filling this room, this place with bright blue prana, vital energy, preparing it to be safer and quieter for the rest of our Shivam Yoga practice today. Then next puja, sadhana puja, a puja for our practice and our walking on this path, this tantric path in Shivam Yoga. So for this, let's still visualize this bright blue energy and then wish that all students, members, therapists, instructors, teachers, and the master of traditional Shivam Yoga, Master Arnaldo, grow in Marga, the tantric path, increasing the energy of this system, the egregor, the group energy of this methodology. So, finishing the Anga pujas now, opening our eyes, lowering our hands onto our knees in Yana Mudra Surya, starting the Anga pranayamas, the breathing techniques. So conscious breathing techniques, pranayamas. So making sure you're sitting in a meditation position, back upright, shoulders back and relaxed. Let's start with Surya Pheda Kumbhaka today, the complete breathing with retention. Hands on your knees in Jnana Mudra, that's the index and thumb finger together, other fingers stretched. So inhaling now through your nostrils, slowly and deeply expanding your abdomen and your chest. With your full lungs then holding, remaining and holding with your full lungs for as long as you can. As long as is comfortable for you. Then exhaling through your nostrils, slowly and deeply, relaxing your chest, contracting your abdominal muscles. With your empty lungs holding also, retaining with your empty lungs for as long as you can. When you need to inhale, inhaling through your nostrils, slowly and deeply expanding your abdomen and chest. Holding with your full lungs again, enlarging your lungs capacity. When you need to exhale, exhaling through your nostrils slowly and deeply, relaxing your chest and contracting your abdominal muscles inwards. Holding with your empty lungs for as long as is comfortable. Cleaning out your lungs of any residual air by emptying your lungs completely. Then starting again, inhaling through your nostrils and continuing at your own pace in your own time now. Surya Pheda Kumbhaka Pranayama, the complete breathing with retentions on either side of your breath cycle, with your full lungs and also with your empty lungs. So this pranayama is going to expand your lung capacity, as I mentioned. It's going to clean up any residual air in your lungs through emptying your lungs completely. You're going to be warming up your body by sitting in a good posture, focusing on your breathing. You're going to be calming your mind, preparing you for the next angas, next parts, among many other benefits. So focusing only on this breathing exercise, Surya Preda Kumbhaka. If any other thoughts come up, gently letting them go, bringing your consciousness back to a good posture, back upright, head in line with your spine and your breathing. So on your inhale, you're going to be expanding your abdomen and your chest. And on your exhale, you're going to be relaxing your chest and contracting your abdominal muscles inwards as much as you can. No problem if that's difficult also. It takes time, many years maybe of practicing, different for different people. Just a small bit longer of Surya Preda Kumbhaka now. Okay, on your next exhale, finishing this pranayama, Surya Preda Kumbhaka, and let's prepare ourselves for the next pranayama. So if you need to stretch your legs first and to rotate your ankles to get that blood circulation back into your legs, or if not, you can remain in your meditation position. Okay? So back in a meditation position, same one or different one, up to you. Comfortable meditation position. Then let's cross our fingers on our lap. Let's practice a Rajas pranayama. Rajas means movement. So crossing your fingers, raising your arms up, inhaling. Stretching your arms up, holding with your full lungs, head back, relaxing your neck and retaining with your full lungs. When you need to exhale, bringing your head back between your arms, bringing your hands in Namaskar Mudra, exhaling through your nostrils as you lower your arms back down. Crossing your fingers on your lap again, inhaling, raising your arms up. Stretching your arms up as much as possible, holding with your full lungs, then head back. Neck relaxed, arms stretched up as much as possible, activating your arms. Then bringing your head back between your arms, hands in Namaskar Mudra, exhaling through your nostrils, slowly lowering your arms back down. crossing your fingers then again, inhaling, raising your arms up, expanding your abdomen and chest as you inhale. Then head back, holding with your full lungs. Bringing your head back between your arms, hands in Namaskar Mudra, exhaling. Lowering your arms down, relaxing your chest, contracting your abdominal muscles as you exhale. Okay, so crossing your fingers again, and now let's continue in our own pace at our own time. Inhaling, arms up. Head back. This time adding a little bit extra when your head is back, massaging the soft palate at the roof of your mouth with your tongue, your lalna gland, this soft part at the roof of your mouth, massaging. And stopping the massaging, head back between your arms and exhaling. So practicing it that way from now on, inhaling. When your head is back with your full lungs, massaging that soft palate at the roof of your mouth with your tongue. Activating this mini chakra, producing more prana, vital energy. Then your head back between your arms, exhaling. So you're raising your arms up, synchronizing with your inhale. Your head is back. You're massaging that soft palate with your tongue. Then you're bringing your head back between your arms and exhaling, synchronizing your exhale with the motion of your arms coming back down, all the way down to your lap again. So Rajas Pranayama, synchronizing your body movements with your breath movements. Balancing body and mind. Breath consciousness and body consciousness. Increasing your lungs capacity, activating your Vishuddha chakra in your throat. Among many other benefits, this Rajas Pranayama. Okay, just a small bit longer of this pranayama. Okay, after your next exhale, let's finish Rajas Pranayama and this Anga Pranayamas. And prepare for the next Anga Asanas. So uncrossing your legs, you can rotate your ankles again if you need, getting that blood circulation back in your legs. If you're okay, you can just come up onto your hands and knees position straight away and start the Anga Asanas in this position. The positions of strength, balance, rotation of the spine, flexibility, and stretching. So, knees hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart. And we're going to keep breathing through our nostrils through this anga without holding our breath. Head up, facing forwards. Then stretching your right leg back. Your right leg back parallel to the ground. If you need to check, you can look where your right leg is. Head up, facing forwards, both arms stretched. Foot stretched as well, your right foot stretched. Your left foot is on the ground, helping you to keep your balance. And then stretching the opposite arm. So your left arm is stretched forwards, hand in Jnana Mudra. Stretching as much as you can. Then flexing your right knee, holding your right foot with your left hand. Raising your right leg up as much as you can, arching your back. Eka Pada, Eka Hasta, Dhanurasana. Bow position with one arm and one leg. Raising up as much as you can. Facing forwards. Balanced position. Okay, then letting go of your foot, placing your hand back on the ground, bringing your forehead to your knee, knee to your forehead, or as close as you can get. Unblocking your back, lower back, middle back. Then placing your right knee back on the ground, facing up, other side. So, firstly, stretching your left leg back. Again, if you need to check if your left leg is parallel to the ground, you can look at your left leg. Stretching your left foot, both arms stretched, head up, facing forwards. Then stretching your right arm, hand in Jnana Mudra. Stretching, stretching, stretching as much as you can. Natural breathing through your nose. Okay, then flexing your left knee, holding your left foot with your right hand, raising your left leg up. Raising up more and more, as much as you can. Okay, then placing your right hand back on the ground, forehead to your knee, knee to your forehead again, or as close as you can get. Both arms still stretched. Okay, bringing your left knee back on the ground, head up facing forwards, both legs stretched back in Chatur Padasana, the 4 spots position. So your body should be in line, your hips shouldn't be too far up, or they shouldn't be too far down. They should be in line, legs in line with your upper body. Both arms stretched, head up facing forwards. Then Tripadasana, 3 spots position, right foot on top of your left heel. And then the other side, so right foot on the ground, left foot on the back of your right heel. Still your body should be in line. Okay, then both feet on the ground. And this time bringing your left knee forwards. And bringing your top of your right foot on the ground, right leg still stretched back. Okay, then using your hands and arms to push your torso up perpendicular to the ground. And sitting your left cheek of your bum on the ground if you can. If you can't, no problem. Sitting your left cheek of the bum on the ground, pushing your torso up, shoulders back, still head in line with your spine, facing forwards. Kapotasana, the pigeon position. So we're going to make our hands in shell shapes and then head back. Back upright. Unblocking your legs, wrists, neck, back. Okay, bringing your head back up, placing both hands on the ground, flexing your right knee, and with your right hand holding your right foot. Left hand is still on the ground, supporting yourself and pushing your heel towards your bum. Kapotasana. So you should feel that stretch on your thigh, your quad, upper leg stretching. Okay, then if you can, you can use both hands. If you can, if you can't, stay in the previous position, using both hands to bring your foot in the inside of your elbow. But try first. No giving up until you've tried as much as you can. Okay, so bringing your foot in the inside of your elbow, then you're going to bring your left arm forwards, thumb in the center of your palm, left arm parallel to the ground, facing the back of your hand. Right hand in Jnana Mudra, with the elbow flexed, back upright, Kapotasana variation. If you're okay in that variation, you can flex your left elbow, bringing your hand behind your head and trying to interlock your hands. Raja Kapotasana, the complete pigeon position. Trying to bring your fingers together little by little, but don't push your head over. Your head should still be up in line with your spine, facing forwards. You should feel stretching in your arms, back, legs. Okay, then uncrossing your fingers, bringing your right leg back on the ground, two hands on the ground, pushing yourself back up, and then going back, both legs still in Chatur Padasana position again. And this time, bringing your right knee forwards. So you're going to bring your right knee forwards. I'm going to change sides. Bringing your right knee forwards, left leg back, left top of your foot on the ground, sitting on the ground. Both hands on the ground, back upright. Shoulders back, facing forwards, pushing your torso to be perpendicular to the ground. Trying to sit the right cheek of your bum on the ground. You should feel in here stretching, unblocking. Sukha Kapotasana, the easy variation of Kapotasana. Pigeon position on the other side. Okay, now we're going to make shell shapes with our hands again, flexing our wrist back, head back. Natural breathing through the nose, relaxing your neck. Arms stretched. Back upright. Then bringing your head back in line with your spine, hands on the ground. Right hand this time keeping your support for your torso. Left leg stretched, left hand holding your left foot, facing forwards, pushing your heel towards your left cheek of your bum. Ardha Kapotasana, the incomplete pigeon position. Pushing, 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 unblocking your leg. Okay, then if you can, and if you're able to sit your right cheek, your bum on the ground, it's likely easier to use both hands to bring the foot in the inside of your elbow. Okay, then left hand making Jnana Mudra, and right arm stretch forwards, thumb in the center of your palm. In Patak Mudra with the right hand, that's Patak Mudra. Back upright. Wrist flexed backwards, unblocking your wrist, activating, energizing the mudras executed with energy, with beauty, confidence. Back upright is the second variation of Ardha Kapotasana that we're doing today. Then trying Raja Kapotasana. If you can, try Raja Kapotasana. So flexing your elbow, bringing both fingers of both hands together, interlocking your fingers, head is still in line with your spine. Unblocking your shoulder, your right shoulder. Facing forwards, natural breathing in Raja, complete Kapotasana. Okay, then to undo, uncrossing your fingers, right hand back on the ground, letting go of your leg, left leg back on the ground, both hands back on the ground, left toes back on the ground, and right leg also. Then flexing your elbows into Chaturanga Dandasana with your torso and legs just off the ground in line. The walking stick position, Chaturanga Dandasana, strength position, confidence, resilience, and determination. Stretching your arms, right leg back forwards, left knee forwards, toes on the ground, hands on the ground, raising up your knees. Then hands in, Namaskar Mudra, back upright, shoulders back, hands firmly together. Uthita Utikatasana. Okay, then bringing your arms either side of yourself in, hands in Trishul Mudra. I'll show you from this angle. Trishul Mudra. Little finger and thumb together, other fingers elongated in Shiva's Trishul. Okay, then stretching your legs up, heels off the ground still, shoulders back, unblocking your shoulders. Looking at a dot on the wall in front of yourself. In Urdhva Uthita Hastasana. Okay, then heels back on the ground, bringing your hands back together and bringing your right foot on your left calf in Vrikshasana, tree position now. Balance position, confidence, being like a tree, no matter the weather, keeping your balance. Okay, next, Ardha Vrikshasana. Using your hands to bring your heel to the inside of your groin, then bringing your hands into Garud Mudra, the Eagle Mudra. Okay, then using your hands once more, bringing the back of your foot up onto your thigh and both knees together as close as possible. I'll fix this microphone. Now, there we go. Knees as close together as possible, raising your arms up. Arms back a little bit so you're unblocking your shoulders, you're expanding your chest, unblocking your Anahata chakra, your heart chakra's energetic center, the center of your emotional body, cleaning up your emotional state, being more balanced. Right leg is still stretched. Okay, then raising your arms up, making a triangle, then lowering your arms down and placing your hands on the ground either side of your foot. Okay, if you need to flex your knee, you can. Okay, otherwise keeping your legs stretched first, looking at your toes, walking your hands closer either side of your foot and trying to lower down your torso towards your leg. Okay, then with your hands either side of your foot, flexing your left knee, lowering down, helping yourself to bring your right knee onto the ground, okay? Then bringing your right foot a little bit forward so that it's more, your shin is perpendicular to the ground. Okay, use your hands to help yourself here. Then raising your hands up in Namaskar Mudra. Back upright. Unblocking your leg. Try this position. Unique position for today. Haven't done this position much in the online classes, so trying this position if it's your first time as much as you can. Okay, then placing your hands on the ground to help ourselves back up, pushing back up, bringing your hands either side of your foot, hands in Namaskar Mudra, strengthen your leg, back up, then lowering both legs onto the ground, feet together, other side, left foot on your right calf, knee back, unblocking your hips, right leg completely stretched, shoulders back, forearms in line. Natural breathing, focusing on a dot on the wall in front of yourself, keeping your balance, concentration, clairvoyance. Then using your hands, bringing your heel up to the inside of your groin. Hands once more in Garuda Mudra, the Eagle Mudra. Activating this Eagle Mudra. So it's like the wings of the eagle in flight with power, strength, control. Okay, then using your hands again and placing your left foot on your thigh. Knees together as close as possible, raising your arms up. Fingers stretched, arms back, expanding your chest, right leg stretched. Raising your arms up, making a triangle, lowering your arms and torso forwards, placing your hands on the ground either side of your foot. Again, if you need to flex your right knee, that's no problem. Helping yourself to lower your torso towards your leg. Your abdomen might be touching your heel that's on your thigh. So again, in Shivam Yoga, the positions are from beginner to advanced. We don't separate the differences of abilities because the abilities vary per position. Different bodies, different abilities in different positions. So they're all in stages. You just do as much as you can, and over time you can do most, if not all, positions in time. Could take years. But this is for life, you're practicing Shivam Yoga. Okay, then flexing your knee, helping yourself with your hands to bring your left knee to the ground. Okay, right foot forwards a little bit. Left knee might be back a little bit. Then hands either side of yourself on the ground. Then hands in Namaskar Mudra and bringing your torso up as much as you can. Smiling, enjoying the position. Okay, then hands on the ground again, helping yourself to bring your knee up, your right leg stretched, hands in Namaskar Mudra. And both legs together again. Okay, now practicing Garudasana, left arm forwards, right elbow on top, crossing your arms and hands together. Flexing your knees a little bit, wrapping your right leg around your left leg and right foot around your left calf muscle as well. Garudasana. Eagle position. Unblocking shoulders, legs, increasing balance, confidence, self-control. Okay, next variation, bringing your elbow to the top of your thigh, focusing on a dot on the ground in front of yourself this time. Okay, then raising your torso back up to undo, uncrossing your legs, feet on the ground together, uncrossing your arms. Arms either side, rolling your shoulders forwards 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and backwards 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And now the other side. So, bringing your right arm forwards this time, then your left elbow on top, crossing your arms, hands together, trying to make it as beautiful a namaskar mudra as possible. Hands in this mudra. Palm of your hands together, fingers together. Flexing your knees a little bit, and now your left leg wrapped around your right leg this time. Left foot wrapped around your right calf. Lower leg. Torso upright as much as you can, looking forwards on a dot on the wall, controlling your mind. Then your balance comes afterwards. Next variation of Garudasana, flexing your torso forwards a little bit, then your elbow on your thigh, looking at a point on the ground. And then to undo, raising your torso back up, uncrossing your legs, both feet together, uncrossing your arms, arms either side, shoulders forwards 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then rolling backwards 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Separating your feet a little bit wider than your hips, hands on the back of your thighs, facing forwards in Pristhasana, inhaling. Exhaling, flexing back. Unblocking your lower back, hands sliding down your back of your thighs. Natural breathing through the nose. Raising your head and torso back up, feet together, raising your arms up, inhaling either side in Maha Chakra Mudra. The complete energetic wheel. Maha Chakra Mudra, exhaling, flexing forwards. Hands on your legs, hands in a triangle looking at your toes. In Sukha Padahastasana. Sliding your hands maybe down to the top of your feet if you can. Most important thing is to keep your legs stretched in this position and your head in line with your spine. Okay, then if you're able to just put your fingers under your feet, you can do that straight away. Otherwise, if it's difficult, flex your knees first, then put your hands under your feet and then stretch your legs back up, okay? But either way, you'll end in this position with your legs stretched as much as you can. Hands under your feet, head up, facing forwards, back in, shoulders back. Improving strength of your back, unblocking your back, unblocking your legs. Improving alignment, posture, physical posture, energetic, emotional posture, mental posture, existential posture, being content through practicing these techniques all through these angas. Raising up as much as you can, shoulders back, back in, legs stretched. Okay, then stepping off your feet, Hands either side of yourself, flexing your knees down slowly, slowly. Into Utkatasana this time. Utkatasana, feet flat on the ground. Uthita Utkatasana was our toes on the ground in fragile support. This is Utkatasana, feet flat on the ground, hands in Namaskar Mudra. So if your ankles are more stiff, you can separate your feet as much as you need. Okay, some people might need to separate them quite a lot if their ankles are stiff. That's no problem, but have your feet as close together as possible. Back upright, hands firmly together. Then next position, you're going to separate your knees as much as you can with your elbows, pushing your knees separated so that your arms fit between your knees with your forearms aligned, in line. Back upright, separating your knees, keeping your feet flat on the ground. Then you're going to tilt your torso forwards between your legs a little bit, using your hands, reaching your hands around the back of your heels and connecting and interlocking your hands, holding your hands behind your heels. So you're bringing your torso between your legs, holding your hands as much as you can, feet flat on the ground, and then helping yourself to pull yourself forwards towards the ground, trying to bring your forehead to the ground, keeping your feet flat on the ground. Can be quite difficult, can take time. Slowly, slowly going more and more forward, keeping your balance. You can use your forearms on the ground to help keep your balance. Bringing your forehead forwards more on the ground if you can get that far, to keep your head in line with your spine. If not, just keep lowering down as much as you can, your torso, and then your head will follow. Okay, to undo then, raising your head back up and your torso, placing your hands on the ground, knees together, stretching your legs in front of yourself. Then bringing your left foot out, your right foot leg forwards. Then you can flex your right knee, bringing your right foot in the inside of your left thigh, or even bringing your right foot on top of your left thigh. So there are the two options. Left heel in the inside of your groin, inside of your thigh, or right foot on top of your thigh. Then facing forwards, torso facing forwards, raising your right arm up, inhaling. Exhaling, facing, bringing your torso down towards your leg, facing forwards. Bringing your shoulder back. Using your left hand to hold your left foot, pulling your torso down even more towards your left leg. So your torso should be flat facing forwards. You shouldn't be rolling inwards or rolling outwards too much. Lateral position. And if your foot is on top of your thigh, your heel will be massaging your abdomen when you get down that far. Then rotating inwards, facing your toes, using your hands either side of your heel, pulling your abdomen towards your heel. Head up, looking forwards, looking at your toes, keeping your head in line with your spine, using your hands to pull your torso towards your left leg, abdomen towards your heel or thigh, then chest towards your knee, and then forehead lastly to your shin. So you don't bring your forehead to your shin unless you've done the other steps, because then you'll have a hump in your back. So to keep a good alignment, it has to be in that order. Abdomen to thigh, chest to knee, forehead towards below your knee. Closing your eyes, going further, millimeter by millimeter. And then to undo, let's rotate outwards into the previous position, raising your right arm up, inhaling, raising your torso up, and then exhaling, lowering your arm. Okay, then stretching your right foot forwards, bringing your left leg forwards also, and then the other side. So right leg to the right side, flexing your left knee, left foot in the inside of your groin, or on top of your thigh. So then hands either side of yourself, raising your left arm up, inhaling. Exhaling, flexing to the right side, using your right hand to help pull your torso down further and further. Your left arm is making a kind of half moon shape with your left hand in Jnana Mudra. Starting to rain now outside, you might be able to hear. Helping to pull yourself down more and more. Closing your eyes, overtaking where you are millimeter by millimeter. Then opening your eyes and then rotating inwards so that you're facing your right foot, looking at your right toes. Okay, head up, facing forwards, looking at your toes. Using your hand on your leg, if that's how far your hands can go, or your ankle, or your heel. If you can hold your heel, you can almost cross your fingers and pull your torso down towards your leg. Forearms then go to the ground, shoulders back, lower back in, abdomen to thigh or to your heel, chest to knee, forehead to below your knee, unblocking your leg, posterior muscles, lower back, middle, upper back, shoulders activated. Okay, to undo then, previous position, so rotating outwards, raising your left arm up, inhaling, raising your torso up, exhaling, arm down, then stretching your left leg forwards, then your right leg forwards, flexing both knees, placing soles of your feet together, crossing your fingers under your feet, back upright, shoulders back, knees down. In Singhyasana, the lion position, lowering your knees towards the ground. Then, after Sukha phase, Ardha as usual, so flexing your torso forwards a little bit, flexing your elbows, pushing your elbows between your calf muscles and your thighs, pushing your legs to the ground, bringing your back in, shoulders back, facing upwards, facing forwards I should say, not hiding your face. Okay, then forearms on the ground, lowering down further and further in Raja Singhyasana, still facing forwards. bringing your chest towards your feet. And lastly, if you can, Maha Singhasana with your forehead on the ground, chest to your feet. Okay, to undo then, opening your eyes, raising your head and torso back up. Knees together. And then we'll try Ashtavakrasana. So bringing your feet slightly to the left side, okay? Then bringing your left arm in between your legs and bringing your arm at a 90-degree angle on the ground with your elbow facing upwards. So your left leg is going to be on top of your upper arm, okay? It's going to be on top of your upper arm, just above your elbow. Then your right foot is on top of your left foot, like so, okay? Both arms firmly on the ground, hands activated, fingers stretched. Then you're going to push up. So that's the start of Ashtavakrasana. Then you're going to stretch your right leg outwards. Okay, that's Ashtavakrasana. Right leg stretched. Arms are activated. Balance position, arm balancing position with your weight is supported by your left arm, on the left upper arm. So actually doesn't require that much strength afterwards. It's mostly balanced position. Okay, then raising back up, sitting back onto the ground, and now the other side. So feet together, legs together, bringing your legs slightly to the right side, bringing your right arm in between your legs, and bringing your right hand on the ground. Arm in a kind of 90 degree, as much as 90 degree as you can. And then your right leg is going to be on the, just up a little bit. You can use your hand if you need to bring your leg onto the back of your upper arm. Then your left foot is on top of your right foot. Arms activated, hands activated on the ground, pushing up, raising your bum off the ground. And then tilting slightly forward, stretching your left leg. Left leg stretched, left foot stretched. Ashtavakrasana on the other side. Okay, then to undo, coming back down, sitting back on the ground, crossing your legs, bringing your hands into Viparita Namaskar Mudra, any cross-legged position. Doesn't need to be lotus position, can be Sukhasana with your legs crossed, Samanasana that we did at the start, or half lotus position. Back upright, shoulders back and relaxed. Thumbs together. Natural breathing. Opening your eyes then and placing your hands in Shiva Mudra once more on your lap. And today we'll finish up with meditation. So finishing this Anga now is Anga Asanas is completed, and the next Anga meditation, Dhyana today. So sitting in a meditation position, hands in Shiva Mudra on your lap, back upright, shoulders back and relaxed, head in line with your spine and a natural face, eyes closed, inhaling, exhaling, calming your mind, letting go of any thoughts, sitting in a good posture with natural breathing. So Anga Dhyana is where we're emptying our minds now completely. After all of these techniques, we've calmed our minds, increased self-confidence, self-knowledge, and now in a better position to practice Dhyana meditation. If any thoughts come up, we're letting them go again. Focusing on an empty mind. Working on self-consciousness, self-awareness. self-development. Remaining now in Anga Thyana meditation. Slowly, slowly, returning your consciousness to your breathing, to your inhale, your exhale, to your physical body in this moment, your good posture. Then preparing ourselves for mantras by chanting the pranava together, by inhaling and exhaling, chanting Om. Inhaling. Today's mantra is Vasudeva Jai Jai. So as usual, you can check the lyrics and the sounds of this mantra in the description of the video, or just chanting along as you hear it. Vasudeva Jai Jai, Shri Khrishna Jai Jai, Vasudeva Jai Jai, Shri Khrishna Jai Jai, Gopala Jai Jai, Gokula Jai Jai, Gopala Jai Jai, Gokula Jai Jai, Vasudeva Jai Jai, Shri Khrishna Jai Jai, Vasudeva Jai Jai, Shri Khrishna Jai Jai, Gopala Jai Jai, Gokula Jai Jai, Gopala Jai Jai, Gokula Jai Jai, Vasudeva Jai Jai, Shri Khrishna Jai Jai, Vasudeva Jai Jai, Shri Khrishna Jai Jai, Gopala Jai Jai, Gokula Jai Jai, Gopala Jai Jai, Gokula Jai Jai. And the pranava once more. Bringing the tips of your thumbs together and turning your hands in Namaskar Mudra in front of your forehead, thumbs activating your third eye between your eyebrows. Activating intuition, living more consciously, but also more freely. Then lowering your hands in front of your chest. Firmly in Namaskar Mudra, palm of your hands together, back upright, forearms in line. And feeling after this Shivam Yoga practice, more conscious, balanced, and intuitive. Living more consciously, wisely. And then, to finalize this practice, let's open our eyes and greet each other. Om Shiva. Om Shiva, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed today's practice in this beautiful location and that you will join again next week when we have the practice at the same time as usual. So please feel free to comment, say what you think of the class, and leave any other reactions. And also, please subscribe using the button in the bottom corner, and check out our Patreon as usual, where we have more classes and a more customized support and approach to walking along this path in Marga. So thank you very much. See you next week and have a good day. Om Shiva. Goodbye.